Hey guys, sorry this took so long. I've just been really busy with the puppies and school and kind of everything. Plus we had friends come over this weekend, so we were cleaning. It's been a lot. But I finally wanted to make this video and also the update about like or not update, but the video about Lutri, just kind of explaining the whole situation and our plan and everything. So on March 1st, I think, the puppies were getting their second vaccine, so I was already going over to Lisa's house, the vet tech, former vet tech. I was already going over to her house. Well, she called me before I was gonna head over there and she said, hey, I need your help, something's going on. And I mean, this is a woman that has been taking care of animals for decades, you know, been in animal care and rescue for decades. So she calls me, she said, I need your help really bad. I don't normally ask people for financial help, but this is a situation where I'm stretched so thin, I can't do anything. So she tells me the situation. She said that she got a call from somebody that connected her with someone else. It was kind of like a friend of a friend of a friend or whatever. She gets a call from this woman. She says, I have this dog. She was with her like mother and they witnessed a person pick up this dog and like football touchdown punt this dog into the concrete. And I mean, that sounds really bad and graphic, but I mean, that's the best way that I can describe it. They picked him up and they threw him into the concrete. It was unclear what the timeline was because when the dog was brought to Lisa, the infection was bad, which means that this woman probably had this dog for a couple of days. And when she said, oh, I can't really keep this dog another night, so it sounded like she probably had him for a few days. Didn't take him to the vet, I mean, if you're in a situation where you have a dog that you find or something that has been abused is dying, don't just hang on to it. Go drop it off at like an emergency center. I don't know, do something. Don't just sit with this dog in agony, dying, and just hope for the best. I mean, so they find Lisa's information and get in contact with her and bring her this dog. And this dog's in bad shape. I mean, Lisa said she was in the car trying really hard not to like upset him because dogs can smell your stress and your pheromones and it makes them stressed. That's why when you're anxious and stressed and crying, dogs will come to you or they'll be stressed out because they can smell it. She's like vomiting and sobbing and just like beside herself because this dog, I mean, I saw the dog. The smell was terrible. The dog was in horrible shape. It was awful. You guys saw some of the pictures. She says, who did this? And she says, I can't tell you, my husband's here. She said this husband kind of seemed like he was only there dropping her off or like taking her there to drop off the dog because he was trying to keep her from like turning this person in. I think, and Lisa thinks, that this person who abused the dog is either a family member or like a really close friend, and they're trying to protect the person because yeah, people do that. It's gross. She gave this dog like medications and tried to give him an IV to give him some fluids and trying to get him on some pain meds. So when you guys saw the video of him, the first video, he was heavily medicated, which is why he's so like, you know, loopy, but that was kind of the situation. So I posted it. You guys are incredible. You knocked out this goal to give him surgery in 2 days, and both of us were just crying, completely overwhelmed. And then now he has a lot of infected tissue. All the vets are just like, this is like one of the worst cases we've ever seen. I actually kind of had to wait to make this video too because I was so distressed originally that I was just like crying talking about it. I'm kind of choking back a little bit right now. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine being a grown person, and we're pretty sure it's a grown man. I can't imagine being a fully grown man picking up a 10-pound dog and just doing this to it, throwing it on the ground. And I mean, you saw all the matting and the hair too. This dog was severely neglected, probably a little underweight. These types of dogs, they're not super high maintenance, but they require grooming because they get so matted. What you need to understand about matting is that it starts to coil so much and it gets so close to the skin that it actually starts pulling on the skin. I want you to reach up and I want you to put your hands in your hair like this, and then I want you to grab your hair, hold it like that, and imagine you have that pressure of your hair being pulled at the scalp all over your body all the time. And that's what severe hair matting feels like to animals. It's extremely painful. It's really bad for their skin. It can cause alopecia, permanent hair loss. It's horrible. And then dirt gets caught in there, bacteria can get caught in there. You can literally have mold growing on the skin, causing infection, causing a bunch of like skin irritation and problems. Like, it's just horrible for animals. This dog had been neglected for a really long time, and he needed to be shaved. He needed to be on medication. He might have broken bones all over the place. So he went in and he got seen. Fortunately, he has no broken bones. I can't believe it. But he does have broken teeth. His jaw is not broken. Fortunately, he didn't have any broken bones. A lot of times what can happen with little dogs like this is that a lot of times if they get thrown or kicked, their ribs can break, and then the rib will puncture the lung, which is an emergency situation. So this dog didn't have any broken bones, but he did have a ruptured eye. So the eye is a squishy globe, the eyeball, and it had such a heavy impact that it exploded. The eyeball exploded, which is, it has to be removed. It's irreparable damage. His left eye has been removed. He had his surgery. He's okay. He did have to be shaved, but he has to wear clothes because it's so cold, and you know, normally these types of dogs have thick fluffy hair. So he does have his little ducky pajamas you guys have seen. I'll put a picture right here. And he's doing okay. He's on a lot of different combinations of meds. The infection's still really bad. He probably has to go in for a second surgery to remove more infected tissue. So that's kind of the situation. Unfortunately, this woman is still protecting the abuser. I want to have understanding of why this person is protecting this abuser. She doesn't seem like she's like afraid of her husband from what I've been told, but it sounds like this person that abused the dog is a very close person in their lives, and they don't want them to go to jail. And so I'm trying to understand what that would look like from my perspective. Like, what if that was my sibling or my parent or my family member or like a really close family friend or something, you know? But I'm still kind of just like, I don't want that kind of person in my life, and I would report them. I'd be like, how could you do this, you know? I also am trying to be really understanding of some people that get really overwhelmed with an animal and they experience a lot of rage, especially if they have anger problems, and they do something, they lash out, which is not good either, but I can try to be understanding of it. But like, this dog was so neglected for so long. If you have an animal that you can't take care of, or if you have an animal that you hate this much, put it in a box, poke some holes in it, and go put it on the front step of a shelter, an animal shelter. It'll get taken care of. If it's chipped, I mean, they're probably gonna check it and call you. Maybe just like don't answer the phone, I don't know. But you have so many options. Like, call animal control and be like, hey, I found this dog and it's not mine. Or post on Craigslist and say, hey, I have to rehome this dog, $60 rehoming fee. I don't know. You have so many options other than picking up the dog and throwing it on the ground and almost fucking killing it. Excuse me. Almost killing it. I don't think they're gonna watch this video, but let's start with the person who abused the dog. If you're watching this video, you're a monster, and we all hate you. Universally hated. We hate you. You can't sit with us. You're a bad person. And I hope to God you don't have children. And God's watching. He watched what you did. You may believe in God. You may believe in karma. You may believe in the cosmic owl. It'll come back to you. You're gonna pay for this one day. I don't care if it's a year from now. I don't care if it's 10 years from now. But this will come back to you. To the person who found the dog, thank you for trying. Stop protecting people that don't deserve your protection. This person is a grown man, most likely. I'm pretty sure it's a grown man. Probably 180, 200 pounds, picking up a 10-pound innocent, probably can barely hurt a fly dog and throwing them on the ground. This person does not deserve your respect. This person does not deserve your protection. What they do deserve is for you to go down to the police station and report this so that they can pay for what they've done. You are smarter than this because you took this dog with care in your heart and said you wanted to help save his life. You tried. So you obviously know that this dog deserves justice, and this dog can only get justice if you go out of your way to help him and to deliver the justice that he deserves by reporting this person to the proper authorities. And all of us are gonna kindly, with care in our heart, send that energy to you and say, please, for the love of God, report this person. I just needed to get that off my chest because I want to know how this person can just do what they did and then sleep at night and think that they're just a big man. Like, how insecure, how small of a person do you have to be to do this and just sleep great at night? It's beyond me. I'm gonna get a little heated if I keep going, a little bit of sass. Anyway, as of right now, we have enough money to cover his additional surgery, and I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. It's been absolute, there's a fly in here. It's been absolutely overwhelming. I don't know what I expected when I posted the GoFundMe. I told Lisa, look, I don't know if we're gonna be able to hit that goal, but we're definitely gonna do our best to knock a big chunk out of it, of the cost. And we hit the goal of $4,000 in 2 days, less than 2 days. I have no words. I'm like, sorry. I have no words. If you had asked me 3 months ago if this is what I would be doing with my life and this would be my purpose, I would have said, that's pretty cool, but I can't do it. I don't have the strength, I don't have the money, I don't have the support to be able to save these animals. And you're making it happen, and we're making it happen, and you're helping us to make it happen. And I really just can't thank you enough. And we're so excited for the future. We're so excited to see what the future brings and what our rescue continues to bring, and we'll be able to come out and announce our nonprofit really soon. We're in the making, and we're so excited because there have been so many comments of people saying, oh, you know, I wish I could do this, but all I can do is just send some money or send some donations or buy some supplies and do my little part. But collectively, we're all doing this together. Even if you can't do it yourself because you're too busy or you don't have the right house or you don't have the right constitution or you don't have enough money, you are coming together with everyone and helping us to be able to do this. And we as a village, as a community, are doing this together, and it's amazing. And we're just so grateful. We really are. We're so grateful. Here is to more, I don't have like a drink, but I have like a G Fuel. So here, cheers. Here's to more rescues and more animals saved and more fun pictures of puppies, and here's to the future. So thank you everyone so much, and we will continue to post updates about little Ozzy, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.